So to change this to advanced Back to Beauty compositing, we will keep most of the layers the same, but of course these four, the lighting, GI, reflection, refraction, will need to go. So in this case I'm actually going to remove them. Hit remove. Now let's go up here and I'm going to take in our raw GI. I'm going to double click that. Again, I don't want it to be something funky, so I just want raw GI. And I want our diffuse layer. Now you've got to be careful because you'll see this raw diffuse, but that's not the one we want. We actually want our diffuse. So although we are working with raw, not everything should be called raw, and it can be a bit confusing, a bit unintuitive because they're right next to each other and they're not necessarily what you want. So let's put our, we've done raw GI, so let's remove that. Let's put our raw lighting, raw light. So again, we're going to have the same problem, we're going to have the same gotcha, you might call it, when you're looking at the raw reflection. You've got the raw reflection and you think that's great, and you see right next to it the raw reflection filter and you think you want that. Well, you don't. You want the reflection filter, and that will work. The raw reflection filter is a different thing. So now we have that. We want the raw refraction, and they're a bit of a mouthful, the refraction filter. So there we go. So now we're already set up for the advanced Back to Beauty, ready for compositing. So we can close that and pause the recording while I render it. So here we have our advanced Back to Beauty render. You can see that we have the RGB, we can already see the alpha, which is obviously white, our Atmos, our background, which is black, caustics, which are pretty splotchy, our SSS, self-illumination, which is black because we can't see the bulb, our specular, raw GI, diffuse, raw light, raw reflection, reflection filter, raw refraction, and reflection filter. So we're all good to go. Now the magic sunglasses are applied actually to each layer, so we can actually see them in linear or not in linear, but they are all being linearly rendered. So we're all good to go.